As we talk about hard time, do tell us about the challenges in research or within the research.
So the first challenge which comes is when you enter your research program, PhD program, is you have to choose what you have to do. So
Yes.
choosing the difficult part, although there are a lot of curriculum available nowadays. 6 months they'll provide you lab rotations. They'll send you to different labs, go and see their work, and then if you feel any connection, you feel you want to do it further, and you can opt it. But still, uh, you have to figure out that what you will be able to settle with.
Mm.
If you think 2 months you did something and you feel, oh, okay, it's okay, and after 2 years you realize you're not able to do it because it's not interesting anymore. So it
Mm.
becomes very difficult. You
Mm.
can't go back. You can't waste 2 years and go back again and start something new. This
Yes.
is the very first challenge, to choose your topic wisely.
Mm.
For that, it is recommended read, ask, read.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
asking is one thing, that's good. You ask your seniors, your mentors, your colleagues, your friends, your juniors, but then you read also, gain your own knowledge also, to understand
Mm.
that what is actually your interest, what is interesting you.
Hmm. So when we talk about challenges, do you think that the resources that we build as the relationship with our mentors or the relationship in the lab with other researchers, do you think that they also will help us?
Yeah, that has a very crucial part actually. How you're able to, how you, it's like what you give, whatever you sow you get that. So
Hmm.
whatever relationships you build with your mentor is something which everybody will be like, try to maintain good relationships. But what matters is how you are, you are talking about junior and senior. I'm talking about the people who are helping you in lab technicians.
Hmm.
Develop good relationships with them also. They'll teach you more than them because they have a
Hmm.
lot of experience. Don't look
Yes.
down upon these people, technical assistants or lab technicians. They will help you. Your juniors will help you. Your seniors will also help you. Be a good human being
Hmm.
and come up with a spirit. I want to do something innovative in this area,
Hmm.
irrespective of whom I have to ask or from whom I have to learn.
Hmm.
Don't think I am a PhD candidate, he is a technical assistant. Maybe he knows better than
Hmm.
you, and he never got that opportunity. His parents are not educated enough, and he never got that direction. But he has
Hmm.
seen people with bright minds, but they are still doing technical assistant job. But still, you talk to them, and you will be realizing we can learn a lot from them also. Learn
Yes.
from people, not seeing their position,
Hmm.
but see
That's
what
good
they
one.
are. What you can learn from, whoever the person is.
And what do you have to say regarding academic writing, regarding manuscript writing, the challenges that the freshers they face in research? What do you have to say about that?
Uh, the first challenge is the whatever you're writing should be your own. There is a high this thing of plagiarism where if you copy from someone else, it becomes very difficult. You have to read multiple papers, multiple articles of your subject area, and write on your own words. This is the first challenge which comes. Doing
Hmm.
something experimentally in lab and then converting it uh, to something which you have to write. It's a very difficult task because when you are doing experiments, you got 1,000 proteins. Let's say I was working on proteins, so that's why I'm giving example of proteins.
Hmm.
Or maybe someone is working on genes, so they
Yes.
get 10,000 genes. Now, how to sum up all these things?
Yes.
You are right now. You are in a sea of information everywhere. How
Hmm.
to pen that down? How to convey
Hmm.
your message? That is the most difficult task. Doing experiments is not a difficult task, but then conveying your message, writing something different from others, whatever you are started today, maybe people have done it 10 years earlier. How would you prove
Hmm.
it?
Hmm.
Today, when you are submitting a paper, you need at least one publication. You
Hmm.
can't publish something which is already published, right?
Hmm.
So that becomes a very difficult task. Doing 4 years of wet lab experiments is not that difficult. But when you get that information, collecting that information, taking something novel out of it, something new out of it, and then putting it in your thesis or in your research paper is what is challenging.
And ma'am, as you talk about drawing something novel out of your experiments, just tell us one criteria uh, to have an eye of that novelty.
So novelty is basically when, let's say, if I was working on diabetes and obesity. So
Okay.
now I had to find out that whatever formulations, we were giving some dosages to some mice, and we were seeing that what is the effect. So novelty is quoting something which is which has not been quoted by others. In
Hmm.
research, you are not just giving medicines. You are not just giving compounds. Research is adding drop to a bucket.
Hmm.
You keep
Yes.
on feeling that, I am an author. There are 100 authors there in the same field, obesity and diabetes. When we keep on adding, then comes something novel. You can't do it alone. It has to be a teamwork,
Hmm.
right? Comes out from a community. Whenever someone publishes something which is novel means something which a compound has been discovered, a drug has been discovered. That is not his alone, that alone
Yes.
researcher's job.
Yeah.
That is job of 1,000 people whom he has cited,
Hmm.
whom he has referred to. So
Yeah.
research is add drop to the bucket and
Hmm.
refer those people also. Give a recommendation and give references to those people also. They are the one who are behind. It's not a race. Research is
Hmm.
not a race. It's something good for the mankind. What we can do good for the mankind.
Yes. And where do you place asking research questions by the freshers as they enter in this research journey? Uh, do you think that asking the research questions, they lack somewhere in this? Do you think that?
So what happens? See, this actually I realized when I completed my graduation, like my PhD and all, everything I completed, and then I started teaching students
Yes.
in a college. At that time, I realized you open your graduation books, there are a lot of questions which are still unanswered, and they'll write it. Okay, they'll
Hmm.
write it. This particular antibody, we do not know about it. It's research still to be done. Okay,
Hmm.
so keep in mind those questions. You think about it. They have not answered it. You think about it. Try to get that answer from research. Try
Hmm.
to ask your mentors. Try to ask your colleagues. Have discussions and plan something. And nowadays, there are a lot of opportunities for young people. Uh, INSA and a lot of other organizations, they're giving opportunities. You give your proposal, your
Hmm.
research proposal. They will give you fellowship, they'll give you stipend, they'll give you all the available, whatever you will require. So keep on reading. When you read your own textbooks, try to find out something which is still unanswered. Pick up what interests you. What interested
Okay.
me was there is a term called, there are two things which interested me. One is monoclonal antibodies, and
Hmm.
another is IgD. IgD is basically the antibodies which are synthesized inside our body whenever we get attacked from any foreign bacteria, virus, or pathogen.
Okay.
So um, pick up those questions, in your mind. Keep thinking about it and try to get answers from research. If you will put efforts, there are a lot of fellowships available today, which
Hmm.
will help you. Government will help you. Organizations will help you. You will get your own fellowship, your own funding, everything.
And doctor, as we look around that lot of PhDs are going around, but it's been 85 years that India had the Nobel Prize. So,
True.
so what's the reason behind that? Like there are
Uh,
so many patents also, so many bright minds, right? But still why we are not able to bridge that gap?
What I think is what we lag behind is, your people are more focused towards going abroad. Okay,
Mm.
maybe because of better opportunities, better position, more money, and I don't say that it's only their fault. Maybe the government is also at the faulty end, and different research organizations are also. Bright minds are not staying here, right?
Mm.
They are outside. They are helping other nations to grow. Uh, you'll rarely see any person who got, there is a award called, when we give that JRF net. I don't remember the name exactly, but few 10, 20 candidates, they get an award through which they get extra stipend also.
Okay.
I've seen most of them, uh, once they complete their PhD or they're after their MSc direct, they'll go abroad. They'll settle
Mm.
down there, do research there only. They'll become faculty over there. Every
Mm.
bright mind is going out. Then, how would we be able to get Nobel Prize when we are preparing people and sending them outside? Although over the years I have seen government developing various plans, like there is a plan called Welcome Trust. Welcome Trust means they will approach NRIs over there who have been settled there. They'll ask them to come back, and they'll give.
Okay.
It's like wherever you are, you can do good there also.
Mm.
I think that small things, when they change, then only we would be able to hold bright minds here only.
Mm.
Our more focus is towards GRE, TOEFL, go outside, settle there, do
Mm.
research there. So
Mm. So
this is
I
what
would
I.
like to add broader approach and your inspiration from your spouse, from your lab mate, Dr. Sachin Sharma. So you insisted on values, the morals, and the consistent, dedicated, focused, persistent approach um, towards the research journey is the key. So thank you so much, Doctor, for being here on the podcast. And definitely, whosoever listen your podcast will you will be the lighthouse on their research journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being me here, for having me here. I'm very delighted to talk to you.